By any chance? Hello? Hello? Look, I don't... Hello? Wait, did it taunt? Wait, did this taunt? Let me see. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I think that, stopped.
Hello?
That
Hello?
stopped.
Look,
Look, I don't...
hello?
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 Wait, did it taunt? Wait, did this taunt? Let me see. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I think that, stopped.
Hello?
That
Hello?
stopped. Look, I don't give a shit how this sounds. What the fuck ever. I'm live right now. I'm not gonna change the thumbnail. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care if this has a thumbnail, if this doesn't even have a title, okay? Then none of this shit matters, okay? You know why I'm live right now? When I have work in 2 fucking hours? Because of fucking this. Just typing fucking letters as the next letter comes in my mind. So, holy fucking shit. I needed to go live right now to save myself from that. So, let's go ahead and see my Twitter. At least me speaking. That, like, I think that forces the letters to go away, doesn't it? So, like, this is, you can't see this. No shit. Dude, my light's not even on. Dude, I sprinted over here to this shit to go live before this continued because I was in the middle of a fucking OCD attack. So, let's fucking see this shit. What the fuck does that shit say? Wait, what the fuck? You can't even... Wait, do I not have fucking webcam anymore? What the fuck happened here? What? Wait, what the fucking shit happened with scene 2? The fuck? Yeah, right, so that's exactly what it should look like. So what? Why the fuck is it lying? What the fuck? Yeah, you see this? This is on scene 2. Exactly what it should look like. Why the fuck is it lying about this? Oh, it wasn't lying. I'm just fucking retarded. But it was lying. I never moved it down here. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't fucking move my shit. Just pretend that I did things I did. Dude, I'm fucking pissed, okay? Because this is bad, okay? This is fucking bad. This is just... Oh, I am terrified right now. So, here's the latest shit from me. Oh my god, I just had another massive OCD panic attack. I'm so scared. From this, any day now, I could be crippled beyond being able to drive, go to college, use social media. By the way, I'm just pointing that out again. At 18, probably why I would have had the most shit to say on my Twitter, I couldn't use Twitter. I wasn't capable of using Twitter because soon as I would just open the thing and see the keyboard, there goes, like, the next 6 hours of my life is gonna be an OCD panic attack where I cannot stop just writing random letters. So, like, yeah, a lot of the time I couldn't even use my phone because of this. But, yeah, that was at 18. At 19, I took care of all of this. So I hope that'll happen again. But the thing is that at 18, 19, like, I had to drop out of college because, like, yeah, and I had failed all of my classes. I had taken just 3 classes. One of them, astronomy, ironically, it was, an online class a lot of the time. I couldn't fucking show up. I didn't, like, I would, like, that year, things were falling apart so bad, I actually just had all Fs in my fucking classes. Like, I just couldn't open my notebook. That's just one of the, that's definitely not the only reason, but I couldn't open my notebook to study. If I tried to do that at my house, I just have OCD, so I couldn't fucking do it. So, and, like, just because of, like, so many things going wrong, that wasn't even going through my mind, me fucking stuff. But, like, yeah, when this shit was hitting me really hard, I believe, like, I wasn't even in school. Or, like, I had, this stuff had gone so bad that I had failed my semester. And that was, like, right after me getting hit by the car, too. But, yeah, like, and since I had just gotten hit by the car, I was able to, like, just take a semester off. And by then, somehow I had worked things out, even though that was, like, a horrible fucking time, that semester that I took off. Definitely didn't feel like a vacation. It was fucking cancer. It was hell. But, somehow I was able to pull my shit back together. And, one of the things, I made my OCD go away. But yeah, at least like during that time, I had like I wouldn't have been able to, for example, drive. My mother drove me at like until I was 21, I think. I wasn't driving yet. I wouldn't have been able to drive. Before then, it was because of sleep deprivation. I would have just had an accident. I couldn't keep my eyes open or keep any part of my body straight, like throughout all of high school. But in at like 19, 18 years old, I had way too much OCD. I couldn't have driven. It wouldn't have been safe. Well, like all of this crazy fucking shit. It's all fucking coming back, dude. Yay, isn't that fucking great? Now, hopefully school lays out an obligation, right? Remember obligation. I keep fucking saying that shit. It's important, right? Because, it's probably why my OCD, like, twice in a row, right as I leave the gym, what the fuck happened? Well, I'm guessing what happened is, that's right when my OCD can start. It's like, before I'm busy or something. But yeah, I'm definitely, look at me live streaming right now. Like, it's like, I'm live. This is gonna be on YouTube. I can't just start typing random fucking letters or something. It's like, this is my fucking live stream. I'm even in the middle of a sentence. But yeah, if I was a sound, like, tooling, Robin, YouTube actually sent me the notification for once. Tooling? Is that the reason you got banned? I know, well, either way, dude. You know what, y'all may not be here. There might be, well, there's two of you. Okay, so y'all exist. There's little of you, but I'm so glad for all of you. Because guess what else? You fucking saved me today, dude. Holy shit. I would be like literally screaming at the top of my lungs right now just for it to stop while I just keep furiously typing away while just panicking. Okay, that would be me of my live stream. So thank fuck. Because honestly, I have work in 2 hours and dude, right before... I don't... What the fuck? Stop lying about me pressing buttons I didn't press. Like, yeah, right before I started this stream, I had to climb all the way up my tree. I brought my weed with me, of course. I was like, look, maybe this weed's gonna help me calm down. Yeah, I was thinking, like, when I opened my car door, I was, like, just panicking, thinking, I will never try to... like, not smoke weed for prolonged periods of time again. Like, until my OCD problem is completely out of the way, I cannot, like, even if this, amplifies my manic episodes and makes the biggest problem currently, which is probably, like, drugs as well as, I don't know about my self-hatred. It's like like, yeah, my weed addiction just grown out of proportion with my sleep schedule erupting. Possibly, like, the biggest fucking thing right now. Compared to what OCD can become, no. Like, I was ready when I got in my car. I was like, holy shit, like, well, I think maybe not smoking weed did this. Like, no, I don't think that's, correct. I don't think that, whether or not I'm high, it would have changed anything. So, good thing I don't have to stop fighting my fucking weed addiction, however I am capable of. Good. But yeah, like this shit can get super fucking bad. I am scared and I am pissed and tooling was autocorrect. Oh. Yeah. Well shit, well yeah, I had to climb all the way up my tree. And it kept fucking happening, and I was like, Jesus, dude, like, no matter where I go, it doesn't matter where the fuck I go, like, this shit erupts, dude, like, when I say I'm deteriorating fucking, like, rapidly as shit, like, all at once, it always happens all at once, it fucking overwhelms me, so I can't do anything about it, it's like, my brain fucking hates me, dude, but, yeah, like, I figured, dude, like, this has to stop, and it doesn't matter, I could, like, run all the way down, like, 2 miles down, that'll just, like, my OCD will just continue. Like, that's what just happened, like, twice, right? And I had to run all the way back to, like, yeah, this is, to the level where it's at now. Like, I'm having to, again, I didn't even bother closing my door. I was so scared. When this shit happens, OCD, the longer you let it continue, the key is to find a way to not start at all. Like, that's what you need to do. Because once you start, it doesn't stop. And the worst, like, at the beginning of, like, I don't know, of OCD being an, I don't know if you could call it an episode, the more you continue, having OCD and not fixing it. Like, I don't know, for me it goes in episodes. Once the OCD starts, like, usually I had knocked it down more or less for the past 3 years. Every time it started coming back up, I just smashed it down again once it became a big enough problem to be worth addressing. Like, in my little, like, talking to myself outside bullshits that I do, that I used to do every day. Another thing that got knocked down, like, when I say just rapid fucking deterioration, all of it at once, this shit sucks. But, yeah, I had to, oh my god, I'm getting my words mixed up now. But, yeah, at first, the flow comes, and it's sometimes it's really hard not to start if you have the thing in your head, because it'll start with like I don't know, I'll have a letter in my head that I'm like, oh, I know my OCD is just itching for me to write that letter down. And if I don't do it, like if I don't distract myself just immediately before I have this letter in my head for too long, just get something else and keep pushing to not let this letter come back in my head, or this group of letters. The more letters there are, if it's 3, that's still, like, if it's 5 letters that you have in your head, that I have in my, I'm not gonna be, like, at that point I have to write them down no matter what. If it's like syllables, like, my OCD will start with just letters, and the key is find a mindset to just like be able to immediately knock that off. Every time there's a letter that comes, just immediately knock it off. And yeah, the OCD starts at first in the beginning of like early stages of my OCD, early stages of it coming back. Usually it'll be easy, but sometimes it's like, yeah, I can't hold back anymore, I have to write this letter. If you let that, immediately a string of letters will continue. But at first it's like, you're still able to break out pretty quickly. And even if you let it continue, you don't put like too much stress into like getting off right as the flow stops, because it's kind of like a flow. OCD works like a flow. Once you start, it gets harder and harder, like exponentially, to stop. And the more you allow yourself to, and like once you've started, that's like more than half of it. Once you've started, like, likely chances you won't be able to stop. And even once the flow breaks out, once you're able to break free from the flow, you'll be way more susceptible to getting back to it, like, say, after 30 seconds. Like, you just, the OCD starts up again. And that time, it'll be much harder than the first time around to stop. And, like, if you let into that second time, you're way more likely to have a third round and for it to be way, way worse. Like, again, I used to, like, just hours and hours worth of sleep over this every night. Like, once all the other sleep problems start, like, this would start, and that would last, like, at least 2 hours sometimes. Sometimes it wouldn't last, sometimes just an hour, sometimes less. Like, it's absolutely horrible, and this can grow to just start in the morning, and your entire day is crippled. Your entire day is just infested with OCD, and you can't do anything else, and it's just so straining. You don't know when the fuck it's gonna stop, dude. And like, it reaches a point where, because like, this gets worse. If you, like, you start having your OCD flow coming, at first it'll be, like, kind of manageable, but, like, yeah, my brain doesn't lock to, like, okay, I need to do something about this, and, like, I don't know, have sessions outside where I just go into detail on, like, plans to stop this, and mindsets, just framings, how to frame this in a way that I can actually resist the temptation to write the next letter. But yeah, like, comes some point, and my OCD has been coming back for a while. I was even tweeting about how I'm scared that it's coming back before it, like, properly say, and I was right, and then it started coming back, and now here we fucking are, this fucking insane thread. But yeah, the longer the OCD keeps progressing without you knocking it away, the more, like, strong it'll come, and the more frequently it'll come. And it tends to come in certain moments, like, again, when you're speaking to, like, I don't know, you'll just have paper, you'll, for example, if I, like, say I'm typing like that, if I accidentally, either my computer lies about what key I pressed, or I accidentally press, like just having that why now I'm gonna have to take a screenshot if I'm on my phone, but just having that, like just mistyping a letter or my phone lying about something that I pressed, that will easily just like trigger me into just like, there we go, now an OCD flow has started, and now like maybe 5 minutes, maybe longer. And these days it's like kind of like at the beginning when OCD had started back then, most of the time it's really like it's not gonna be 5 minutes worth of OCD most of the time. That's way too long. Most of the time when you have OCD, it's like 1 to 2 minutes. But when it breaks above that, it all goes just shattering down. And again, like so often, that's one of the big hacks that I have: turn off my phone before I go to sleep. And like, yeah, the OCD flow, it builds up. Not only does it build up, the more you're unable to break it off, like soon enough and move on to something else, like distract yourself so the OCD flow doesn't come back, but specifically like over time, like over the days and all, like this will build to different levels to where to be able to break out, you'll have to do more and more complex things. So for example, like it was like writing down my letters. Like I started, since my OCD would come like all throughout the day, I started having to just place different pieces of paper, like different flashcards. So I had one on my desk, one like right by my bedside, like at least 4 different flashcards just in my room, one in different places, because it would start as soon as like in the morning. That way I wouldn't have to every 5 seconds just like sprint up and start typing. And that's also a thing, like you have to sprint up and start, because like the longer you wait before writing down what's in your head, once you realize like, no, I'm not gonna be able to hold it back, I'm gonna have to type it, the longer you wait before type it, the more like other letters have time to like come in and add to the like string and just reinforce it, and that just makes it's like, oh fuck. So there are different tactics, and one of them, one of the ways I was able to break off my OCD flow, I took all of these flashcards, I put them in my closet, no more having flashcards. Like a lot of these things that facilitated my OCD as my OCD got worse and I started needing those things as crutches. Like there was a point where I had to take all of it away once I was ready. There was also like at some point, like, yeah, my flow of OCD would get worse and worse, and it's like, God, this is never gonna break out. My flow of OCD, like the new letters are coming much faster than I can type them. And it's like at that point, I was like, shit, like I'm gonna have to take out OBS and just start like speaking the letters out loud and the syllables and whatever, because it, like then it's entire syllables that just like come and I have an impulse to write them down, and at that point it's like absolute fucking cancer, dude. Like once the syllables start coming, like, oh, you're in for a mess. Like if you're doing something, whatever you did, that's destroyed. Okay, you were on a flow, you were like, I know, editing a video, you're like, good luck, buddy, that video is not gonna get edited. Like if you're finally finding the flow to edit a video, like very often I like when I was editing videos, I knew like, yeah, right now I'm on a good flow to edit. If I like have to put, I don't know, if my computer were to crash, like instead of it taking just 4 more hours to finish the video, it would take like 2 hours a day spread across like maybe 3 months to do the same editing, except that it'd be worse. Like I'm not able to do things on the second time. Oh, you have a floating, oh, good fucking luck. Like your OCD is just gonna fucking destroy that shit. Dude, I'm still in the fucking dark. Holy fuck, what am I doing? Yeah, so many things are deteriorating, dude. My drug use, me not going outside, speaking to, just talking through my plans and like making plans for the next day and reinforcing like positive and optimistic ideas, and have just like all of that stuff, like that was keeping a structure and keeping me, but like all of that stuff falls down at the same fucking time always. This is AIDS, dude. I hate this shit. We're here. Well, thank you so much for being here. So are they just random letters, or are they forming like a, well, it starts with it's just random letters that come to your head, and then like as it progresses, normally like say your OCD flow, there's like you haven't had OCD for like I don't know 5 months. You were able to knock it out, just completely out. Like when it starts again, it's probably gonna be just letters, and like even if you don't put a lot of effort or take it too seriously at first, because like yeah, it's not a big threat yet. Like it's probably not gonna turn to syllables, but that can happen. And like yeah, at that point, that's when things are really bad. That's when like you might not get a break from the flow. You might not be able to catch a break from the flow for like maybe 3 minutes. And as soon as you find a break from the flow, like you have to hurry the shit up and turn your phone off. Do whatever you need to stop the OC. Maybe like that's what I did earlier. I had to dash out of it, and this isn't the first time. This is like maybe the second or third time within the past like month to 2 months. Like this is getting worse and worse, and it's only gonna keep getting worse until I find a fix to this again. Oh, it's only gonna keep getting worse. That's why I'm live right now. I legit had to go live. I don't know if I would have been able to go to work this afternoon. Like since I'm live right now, and I'm probably not gonna quit the live stream until like I don't know 30 minutes before I have to go to work. Like by then I'll probably be like free from the OCD flow. I really hope. Like the last time that OCD started coming at me and I crushed it, like not nearly as bad as now, but it was interfering with my job, and I like some made me realize like if I keep doing this, like someone's gonna see and I'm gonna get fired. Like this is unacceptable. I can't keep having this OCD stuff. Like this is insane. But yeah, holy shit, what the fuck was I even saying? Yeah, let's just go ahead and read this. Oh my god, I just had another massive OCD panic attack. I'm so scared. From this any day now. Any day now I could be crippled beyond being able to drive, go to college, use social media. I'm so scared it gets that bad. It really does. I'm so scared. I was begging for at least 15 minutes straight for it to stop, to find one fucking break in my OCD so I could turn it off. I tried, and before I could manage to hit shut down, it continued, and 10 minutes later I just couldn't find a single break in that flow anymore. Then even once I did, at that point the OCD flow was so bad I had to turn my phone back on to keep going. I was so scared the whole time I wouldn't make it to work in 3 hours because of it. That can happen. It can do that. I'm terrified. I cannot fucking start. And but by the way, this is why there's a big part of why at 18, even though like all of these things that like if you look at my fucking Twitter, I've made progress down just like not believing in myself, and just like I've definitely deteriorated in terms of optimism. Like realized a lot of things. Like I'm definitely not as strong-minded as back then. My hope was still greater back then, but like with OCD on top of like all the other shit, and like just imagine like what I had like take away OCD, all this shit, like I tweet about all of this, I complain all day about it. Then like you add some like OCD that just cripples you so much more. And it's like, yeah, there was no way in my mind that I would ever get better. I was just living in the hope, but I was like, this is so fucking unhinged insane. This is so strong. Like I'm unable to do anything. Literally anything. Like if I do anything, my OCD starts. And then just so many other vicious cycles of like every other problem, it's still there. This just like tops them, like given like at some period. But oh my fucking, what this shit just happened? Oh fucking Christ, what the fuck? But yeah, bro, do you know what? I'm gonna go find my vape, and I'm gonna hit my vape. Where the fuck is my dude? It's still in my car. Fucking kill you, so dude. Let me go get that shit. So yeah, it's kind of like how well, I got my vape. I don't even want to hit it, but yeah, like you see how right now all I needed to do, right? This is not long. This is not a long thread I wrote right here. This is not long to read, but you see how I'm clearly in a flow of just talking and talking. Like everything reminds me of 500 new things that I gotta say, and then I just get myself confused and intertwined in the middle of all that, and I just forget my sentence in the middle of it, and all that starts happening, and I just can't get down fucking 2 tweets without just like talking, and then I just can't get through it. So any live stream, you might notice this theme. I'm sure you could notice that if you ask me any live stream to just read this through, and then like it would take me like I could easily do it. It would probably take me less than 5 minutes to read this through. Way less than 5 minutes. If you ask me to do the same thing, but instead of right at the beginning of my live stream, I just open it up with yo, so I got some to read for you, so let me start right fucking now. Oh my god, I just had another. But instead I had to do that 30 minutes in. It'd take me like more than 4 times as long to get through. And like towards the end, it's like maybe I would never ever get through. Maybe it'd take me like 5 hours. Like you see how that's a flow and it builds up. And there's also like that one doesn't have the component of like I deteriorate over time in terms of over like weeks and like months. It gets worse by the day or something. That's kind of just some that I have. I don't think it really gets worse by the or like has periods of ups and downs with it. But dude, what the fuck am I saying? Can I like speak normal? Holy shit. Okay, dude, let's try to keep reading. Okay, let's read from I was begging for at least 15 minutes straight for it to stop, to find one fucking break in my OCD so I could turn it off. And by that I mean my phone. I tried, and before I could manage to hit shut down, it continued. Yeah, like piece of shit phone. I have to press 2 buttons for it to shut down. By the second button, it had started again. And 10 minutes later, I just couldn't find a single break in that flow anymore. Then even once I did, at that point, the OCD flow was so strong, so bad, I had to turn my phone back on to keep going. Now that is a new thing. Normally, that is not a thing. Once I shut it down, immediately the whole thing stops. Normally, and up to now, it's like, yeah, it's really hard, and a lot of the time, something that I'll do, I'll be like, yeah, this OCD sucks, but like, this video is really good. I don't know, I think I can keep going, then I end up regretting it. But like, that was back then. That shit doesn't happen. Now, I start having OCD to, like, I have to immediately turn off. But like, at the point where you turn off, and that still isn't, like, that has not happened in so long. Like, since the 18 days, where I had to, like, oh, well, now I have to take out a flashcard. Like, what's that on my desk? That's some paper? Well, now I have to keep going on the fucking paper. Like, there's still, like, shit written on my walls from when I was 18 that, I just shut down my computer and before I took out the paper. That I don't know when that was, but, like, I started writing, like, all over my fucking walls, like, 500 letters. That whole wall was covered. I had to take pictures and then erase it at some point. It's like, yeah, there's like pretty much nothing left, but like, bro, it was fucked. Dude, here I am, I couldn't fucking read and finish. Then even once I did, at that point, the OCD flow was so bad, I had to turn my phone back on to keep going. So yeah, big turning point. I was so scared the whole time I wouldn't make it to work in 3 hours because of that. Because of it. That can happen. It can do that. I'm terrified. I cannot fucking start. What? I cannot fucking start? Do you mean I can't fucking stop? Am I like slow? What the fuck? And then this, then some more stuff happened after I wrote that, which is this, and I came back to write it. So once I finally fucking got home, Oh my fucking shit, I just had to throw my pencil and paper across my car and sprint at top speed with my lighter and weed in my hand at least half a mile from my car without even closing the door behind me after I shut both my phones off and I had to take paper out and over there it still didn't fucking stop. I had to sprint back and keep writing. Then I had to speed back home before it started again, and God knows what happens if this starts on the road. I'm so scared this isn't how bad it gets. I'm so scared. Comma should be... This isn't how bad it gets. I remember it gets so much worse. I'm so terrified. Both this time and last, right as I leave the gym. What the fuck happened? Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, dude. Good for fucking me. And you know what? Fucking crying on Twitter to literally nobody because nobody fucking cares. You know what that does? Oh, well, I'm fucking... What do you think that's gonna do? Me fucking typing. I don't know, is that gonna fucking help my OCD? Yeah, I'm a fucking dumbass. But dude, I can't help it. I'm so... like, my stupidity just intertwines in so many ways. I wrote another thread about that, like... right as I was walking to my DE class. And dude, that's a great fucking class. I love that class, dude. Dude, there's a girl in that class who's like so cute. Look, I'm getting myself distracted. Look, what did I... Yes, Leafy should... YouTube should unban Leafy right fucking now. That's the first thing I wrote this morning, dude. That's right. That's fucking true. Wait, was this... This was, maybe that was... Yeah, that must have been the first thing I... Dude, yes, Leafy should be fucking unbanned immediately. Fucking should never have been banned. This is bullshit. Oh, look. Is this it? What am I gonna, like, read this shit? Look at me trying to read familiar. Where was I talking about my different types of stupidities? Why am I even trying to read it? I could just tell you. Or maybe not. What the fuck am I even reading? What the fuck is this shit, dude? Nobody cares. Bro. Wait, get me... Like, I put all of this shit in there. Why do I do that? What the fuck do I gain from it? Yeah, it's a good question, I guess. It's just so hard and annoying and long. Oh my god, can I just read? I'm so fucking high. What the shit? It's just so hard and annoying and long to survive just existing for another day. Like, I wouldn't call it surviving. Anything could happen. What? Like, I wouldn't call it surviving, but anything could happen. What the fuck type of sentence? Dude, this is hurting. Dude, I've been here since I was 6 and I still don't know how to speak English at 22. This is just embarrassing. Just me existing causes me to fucking explode with stupidity all the fucking time. It's so exhausting. I wonder how much of my stupidity is due to my boredom. Well, different kinda... It just typed an A. I didn't type that A. I'm not that stupid. I didn't type that. Kinda That's not like something that I write on accident. Yeah, my phone just lied about that. Yeah, my phone just types shit that I didn't type and pretends I typed it all the fucking time, dude. It pisses me off. Well, I wonder how much of my stupidity is due to my boredom. Well, different kind of stupidity when linked to boredom that causes me to do stupid shit at any price to not be bored right now, when linked to a lack of motivation causing me to not observe/pay attention and link things. And just not pick up on a lot of details because I'm distracted by being bored. And one is linked to just me being intrinsically fucking stupid. Like, just a complete moron altogether. And one is also linked to my desperation creating more stupidity from my already existing stupidity. Just so much retardation I have to work with every fucking day. It's exhausting to be this stupid. It really is. Dude, it really fucking is. I think I wrote another thing after. Yeah. Different forms of stupidity that manifest in different ways, yet they all intertwine and work together against me in the perfect fucking way to drive me insane. Dude, yeah, that's like the only tweet I needed to read. Yeah, okay. Dude, like, do you think I'd make for a good political commentator? I don't know, Like, I'd say that I wished someone had told me that I don't know, when did I do my political commentary bullshit? But then it's like, I probably kind of knew that and just was a dipshit and pretended to myself that I didn't know that. Like, there's no way how was I that stupid that I thought that my political analysis would be worth fucking anything? Like, did I not realize that, oh, like, I'm mentally disabled as shit? Like, I literally admit that, well, I probably should have been put in special ed, but whatever, they put me in gifted, like, just fucking tough shit. And I know that I have never read a paper in my life, and I know why I can't read fucking papers. Like, I've made that point in live debates, just to defend myself for not fucking reading about this shit that I'm talking about. Dude, why did I think this was a good idea? Well, to save my fucking self. Maybe I did my politics channel for myself and not for you, and I just made myself think it. Dude, I made this channel to save this fucking country, okay? That was the point, okay? I was gonna do this shit. I was gonna fix everybody's fucking opinions and make them see the light. Make them see that I was right. Even though I had no fucking idea how the fuck I was right. Like, I thought I knew why and how I was right. I mean, shit, every time somebody disagreed with me, I typed like 500 paragraphs. They never disproved any of that shit. They didn't even fucking read it. Like, I always stood correct at the end of every, okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and read my stream chat. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. So are they just, well, yeah, I read that. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't be good if it happened at work. Yeah, it wouldn't be good if it happened anywhere, dude. It sucks ass. It's like the worst thing ever, the most stressful fucking thing ever. Not even stressful, just AIDS. Yeah, AIDS is a good word. The most AIDS thing ever to fucking happen anywhere, dude. They need to unban you and me too. And Leafy, yes. With 3 viewers. Let's go. Yeah, nice! Fucking 3 minutes ago. Now we have 1. We need to change the constitution so we can get you in office. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out Vladimir Putin. I'm gonna take over his country for like 3 months. And in the period of like those 3 months before I allow them to have another election, after I just like coup their fucking government and like give Ukraine back all of their land, I'm gonna like in the middle of that, I'm gonna make some negotiations with the US that they have to like change that amendment, and in return I'll undo the fucking tariffs, whatever tariffs and Putin's dumbass put on. Yeah, dude, how long has that daydream existed? I've been too ashamed to even fucking say that on my Twitter, like, in that much detail. There's so much more detail as to how I always fucking, like, imagine, I'm just such a, like, poor piece of shit, dude. Just, like, all of that was gonna happen someday. Dude, like, whenever I daydream to music, whenever I'm listening to music, that's the shit that's going through my mind. Not since, like, 3 or 4 days, so I don't know what the fuck happened. I still, like, enjoy the music, obviously not as much for that reason. And yeah, my daydreaming's also a flow. It starts with, like, me daydreaming of, like, probably what I'm capable of doing as of right now. Then I go on to, like, what after, and it has to get, like, exponential progress to make this story worthwhile. Dude, I'm just sick in the fucking head, you know what? Like, that's basically the gist of it. Yeah, I'm going to save this country, dude. Sick in the head or not, like, I made a promise to myself that I'm gonna do all this shit one day. I'm gonna save us from death, is what I'm gonna do specifically. Dude, I don't get how the fuck I have nobody here to make fun of me right now. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Is this, like, not worth making fun of? Like, what the fuck? I'm just heartbroken. This is, like, quality fucking dog shit. This is quality shit posting that I'm doing right fucking now. Bro, why is Baker the only person who understands that this is quality shit and there will be no term limit, so you can be oh, I always planned to only run 1 term, so that that way Like, since I was fucking... I don't know if that daydream was, like, started before I even made my channel. But... yeah, I was like, dude, I'm gonna run, but just for one term. That way... And I was also wondering, why the fuck didn't Obama do this? That way, if there ever comes, like, another Trump comes around or some shit, well, I can just run again and I'll have incumbency, and, like, everybody will remember me as, like, back then, like, the person who everybody was sick of back then, but then, like, with the years, it's like, I know, you're kind of like, dude, if only we could have them back, even though back in the day you fucking hated them. So, yeah, that's probably what I'd do. I just, wait and, like, never, like, I don't know, probably after my presidency, I'd have made so many connections. I'd just, be able to just, move on to lab work, just trying to go back to experiments until I cure death, make that fucking Holocaust I fantasize over, of just, like, my fucking self back at, like, when I had, like, just quit veganism. Like, all the fucking time up there, make that happen, make justice happen. All of that shit, dude. Whatever the fuck I'm saying. Dude, all for, like, science. Just... dude, it's fucking, like... don't I sound insane as fuck? We literally had Joe Biden when he was dying. We will be fine. Dude, the thing is, Trump isn't dying. That's the... like, and, like, I enjoy Trump. Trump is the reason why I came into politics, but there's a big problem, okay? He memes around, but, like, a big part of memeing, it's like, especially if you're good at it, that feeds your ego a lot. But then, like, what the fuck is he good at besides memeing? Right, nothing. Yeah, that's the answer. So, like, but he's so good at memeing. He's not good at actually doing stuff, but, like, he has a big ego, and one of the ways that he can feed his ego is, like, his friends in office. Yeah, like, he is kind of a fucking loser. People privately don't really like him because he's apparently, like, a jackass. He asserts his dominance, so he'll fire anybody who disagrees with him because he has to, like, everybody around him has to, like, praise him, and they, like, can't, like, he can't have people, just, like, you saw that shit at, like, at the Ukraine thing, like, when Putin somebody just, some journalist just asked him a question. He's like, this fucking, how fucking could you, like, like, he just breaks down when somebody just asks him a question that's tough, right? That's the type of guy he is. So it's like, he must have a lot of ego problems between having an overinflated ego and people around him probably don't really like him because of his wrath. And apparently he shits himself. I don't know if that's true, but there are rumors. That must not be great for his social life. But he loves being praised. That's how the media around him became what it is. They're just, like, gobbling his fucking nutsack. That's not at all the media's job. But the only fucking media who are gonna be left around him are those who choose, okay, well, I'm not gonna resign from my job, but I'm not gonna do my fucking job either. Because that's the only way I'm gonna get in the fucking White House, dude. That's the only way I can be, like, as a Republican, like, still exist in this party now that Trump took it over. It's like, dude, all of this shit is hilarious as fuck. If, like, what's at stake isn't your country. It's fucking dope. It's funny as shit. Or if you don't understand really what's at stake, like, that shit's super funny. And it's like it's still funny even though that, because just the way that Trump says things. But it's like, bro, he's over, he doesn't know how to do things. He doesn't have the spirit of, like, the law in his head. Like, he's a showman. That's how he got elected. He was doing fucking showman shit, and he like there was everybody hated all the politicians, and he was like, bro, I'm fucking different. I'm gonna shit talk all these niggas. I'm gonna fucking just, and it's like everybody loved that shit. But at the bottom of that, like, his ego was, like, what was driving him. So then it's like he gets in office. Well, he wants the most powerful people by his side because he's avid for power, and he's gonna do whatever, like, whatever will make them stay, that, like, it doesn't demand a lot from his end. And yeah, that's how you make friends. Like, if you just do whatever rich people ask you. Again, like Elon Musk. I love Elon Musk. I have my life to thank for Elon Musk. My story as I wrote it, like, me getting to still have a third fucking chance to make a channel and for to maybe the third time around I won't be a loser. Well, I wouldn't have a third chance if it wasn't for him, because where would I be typing all of that? Like, look at that, the word both, my fucking, there we go, my Twitter's terminated. Well, thank fuck it's Twitter, because if it was on YouTube, oh, I just wrote the word both. Oh shit, well maybe, like, there we go, that's it, you shouldn't have done that, now you're terminated. That could happen, like, shit like that happens on YouTube, it doesn't happen on Twitter. That's the only social media platform that I know that, is that way. So, yeah, that's, and like that, if it's on Twitter, it's like, like, I could always just, why don't I just do, like, type all this shit just on Notepad? Right, oh my god, then, like, who the fuck's gonna ban me then? Oh, well, what if my fucking phone dies? What if my computer, like, so, and then what if I'm on different devices? Maybe I don't have my computer in certain places. Maybe I'm on my computer and I want to type while I'm doing my homework because I'm fucking loser. And I'm not strong-minded. Like, how the fuck? So, yeah, it kind of has to be an online thing. Much as Elon, I fucking praise him. He is, like, he goes through manic fucking episodes, I'm sure. Like, he is a fucking giant drug addict. Just look at his feet, it's hilarious. Like, he's a fucking drug addict. But guess what? He is orders of magnitude better than the YouTube establishment at running a platform. Better than Instagram. Look at Threads. Like, holy shit. Better than any fucking platform that I know. Because the most fundamental thing to a platform, to a social media platform, is that you can speak on it. Like, if you don't have that, it doesn't really matter what else you do, the functionality. Literally nothing else matters. Like, oh, on Twitter, you have, like they could have, ads of fucking, like, Nazi shit, or, just, we hate white people. That could be the ads that run on every single thing. Like, if, you can or cannot type, that beyond that makes, like, no difference. But, wow, I just lost myself so much in the fucking, what the fuck was I even trying to say, dude? And what was I just saying? Oh, yeah, well, sorry, yeah, Elon Musk, dude. Yeah, so, I have a very great opinion of him. Much as I'm very scared of the fact that my dream relies on him, because he's a very unpredictable man, right? The fact that my whole story exists is at his mercy, when he's like a drug addict who's just, like, just flows, fucking swings up and down, just one day this, the other day fucking all the way around to the max. Is like, I don't know, it's kind of scary for my dream to lie in his hands. But with that said, much better than it lying in YouTube's hands. But all of this shit, I just said that like 5 times. All of this shit that I just said 5 times was to say, bro, Elon's a cool dude, right? Dude, Trump gave him access to fucking, like, an entire agency. Like, USAID, Elon Musk fucking stormed that shit. What do you think Trump was gonna say about that? Do you think he gives a shit? It's like, he just says things for rhetoric. He doesn't actually mean anything. So it's like, he's just poison to this country. Like, in just so many fucking ways. Because, yeah, that cult shit, it really is a fucking cult. And he's grown that over time. And again, it's funny, it wouldn't work. This wouldn't be like, I don't know, a decent bit, almost half of the country in this cult, if this cult didn't have fucking merit, if this cult wasn't PogChamp to the fucking max, right? Like, if Trump didn't have talent, but it's like, that's not what the country's supposed to be for. That's not like, oh god, that's not what politics is supposed to be. Like, fuck. You can be funny, you could be a meme, you could, but when it gets to, oh, like, there was proof that, like, you said this, right? You're on tape saying this, and you're gonna be like, what are you, fucking retarded? I don't hear that. I hear somebody else speak. I know it's my voice, but that's somebody else. Clearly, motherfucker. What are you, gay? What the fuck? Dude, may just pay attention next time. And that's your response. Instead of, oh shit, what am I gonna say? I better think fast. Okay, here we go. No, and that was his first term, by the way. That was his first term. But, okay, I think, am I done with that tangent? I was responding to, like, would you run as independent? I would run as a Republican, against Trump. I would beat him in his primary. And then I would face off against whatever the Democratic candidate is, and I would beat them. That would be my that was the plan, at least. Fuck. Or create your own party. I think parties are fucking retarded. Honestly, like political parties. Because how that happens, it's pretty much like it creates a dynamic to where like things can actually get done because there are two different narratives. But like at the end of the day, it's just it's such a stupid thing. I get why and I'm pretty sure there's even like somebody made a theory around that like a bipartisan legislature is like the only way for it. But I don't know. I get why parties would emerge in order to make a political system work. Possibly. And no, I don't even get it. No, political parties are just outright stupid. And you want to know why? Look. So, what a political party is a whole wide set of cookie cutter opinions. I've been saying this since like way before I started my politics channel. At 15, I was saying this on my fucking live streams. Like, political damn, 7 view, holy shit, bro. This is like records. Bro, so like, no, I can't be already forgetting what the fuck I was just saying. Yeah, a political party that's basically just a bunch of cookie cutter opinions, right? Just flipped into, like, okay, you associate with that party. So like, at least 20 opinions that have nothing to do with one another, like, mildly. Like, those are, like, your party affiliation. That's, like, that determines, like, pretty much which stance you'll take on, like, all of those issues. Like, of course, nobody, or almost nobody, is gonna be in alignment with, like, like, I'm sure some people, pretty much everybody will lean, everybody who's left-wing will, like, kind of lean right or lean towards the center on certain issues. Pretty much everybody. Yo, dude, Blue and Drizzle and Baker, 3 people who I know all of y'all. But yeah, it's basically like, for the most part, you align with that special set of cookie cutter opinions. And then the whole dynamic with having 2 parties is that the whole point of the other party is, oh, actually, I fucking disagree with anything you say, anything you ever fucking say. My position is the opposite, okay? That's my agenda. My agenda is whatever your agenda isn't, okay? That's my agenda. And that always works. You see it in the news, like, somebody will come up with, like, some story that'll be a breaking story. One side fucking gives their take, and I say, oh, well, either we already knew what you were going to go with, well, now that we see what you went with, okay, so now we're gonna have to build a narrative as to why you're fucking wrong. And it's, like, always how this shit works. Like, back in my days of, making political content, I would watch Tucker Carlson, as well as Mike Figueredo from the Humanist Report, as well as, Secular Talk every day. I'd just be binging all of their videos. I say that's what fucking happens, dude. I'm fucking telling you. But like the whole thing with political parties. Firstly, you look at the like stuff. It's a cookie cutter fucking set of opinions. But what are those opinions that are in the political? But okay, so immigrants, should they get to be here? How about abortion? How about fucking like I don't know, yeah, you pro I guess pro death penalty. That's some kind of important, but like let's Google them up, okay? Political issue list of political issues. Okay, well, so like global warming, that's probably the only political issue that should be a political issue. How about trans people? oh, like, should trans people, were they like sexualizing your fucking kids by, I don't know, just existing? Like, is that a thing? I'm not sure. Let's like have a political fucking, like, a debate that has been going on for at least 5 years. Like, that's a necessary thing. Yeah, let's let politics take care of that. Some like troll in the comments has like a question. Oh, like, I don't know. Are you like, I don't know, a pedophile for cutting your hair short? I don't know, let's have that like be a fucking party question. Right? Okay, cyber issues? What the fuck? ISIL. Defeating IS. This is not a political issue. I have never heard ISIL. Democracy and human. No, that's not a political issue. Both sides will say this, they support that. Even people who don't support that in the. So, like, what the fuck? Like, that's not a. Okay, list of left wing. Okay. Left wing. Dude, should I bother with this shit still? No, I want a list. I want a list of issues. Okay, there's crime, and I guess crime. But, like, a lot of those are kind of important. Like, you kind of see where they're coming from. But like the first like, I'm going on a tangent just over it. But like the first part, do you support trans rights? Yeah, of course. Just like black rights. Like of course I love to meme about hating minorities. Like that's what YouTube's supposed to be there for you to pretend to hate minorities. That's the most fun you will ever have. Just but yeah, so the first problem with political party is it just gives you a wide set of just cookie cutter opinions, and it's like, oh, do you have like this fucking cookie cutter set of like what's it like oh my god, my speech is deteriorating like shit. It's like, oh, do you have like this set of like you check the box yes for fucking all of this stuff is all your opinion? Or do you check the box? No, none of it is my opinion. I disagree with all of that. Well, that's your party affiliation. Like, just this wide range of issues that's, like, just slightly related, but not really. They're just issues all over the place. A lot of them have nothing to fucking do with one another. Do you tick all the boxes for I support all of this shit, or do you support none of it? Okay, well, that's your... I need to stop saying the same shit over and over again. I'm stuck in a fucking loop again. Just like my I gotta stop that shit. So that's problem number 1. Okay, problem number fucking 1 is that. Problem number 2 is that, okay, you wanna know how Trump came into office? Okay, let's break that down. It is for one reason, the public education system. So as I've gone through public school my whole life. I arrived here when I was 6, so I started in 2nd grade. Before I was in France. I'm guessing you learn the same shit over here and over there, but I graduated high school. Been through public education my whole life. There might be a little problem that you might have noticed about school if you went to public school. You would be more educated if you instead of going to school, you went to mine coal your whole life. You would be more educated as to how your world works and how to go about adulthood and like just like you would be more equipped to handle life. You would have more knowledge and education that's pertinent to your life moving onwards if you just went to the fucking coal mines. So what do you learn in school? How about English? You're still learning English in middle school, in high school? Like you'd imagine like, okay, there might be some sped kids who still don't know their own native language past middle school. That's why there's a sped class. Oh, but we need inclusion. How, like, why would the sped class be held only for sped kids? Let's have sped class 1 hour a day for everybody. Like, in case everybody just doesn't know how to speak English yet by the time they reach high school. Because who knows, maybe you spent like fucking you were in middle school, you already knew how to speak English. Maybe you didn't. That's why you kept learning how to speak English throughout all of middle school, throughout all of high school. But who knows, maybe you still don't know how to fucking speak English and you're in college. You probably should have dropped out and, like, just gone to... What type of jobs do they have for pet people? I don't know, gone to, like, nursing home? That's probably where you... But, like, what if you ended up in college instead? Well, that's why for everybody, we're gonna mandate that you take even more English lessons once you reach college. Who knows, maybe you still don't know how to speak English by then. Like, how are you even here? How did you even make it here? That's like, well, we'll teach you English and then maybe you could let us know, right? And what else? Oh, history. Yeah, history, great. So, what has history taught us exactly? Because, all of this shit, people are drawing comparisons to Hitler. It's like, Trump didn't kill Jews. What the fuck? It's not even like he didn't kill Jews yet. He's never gonna kill Jews. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Trump is never gonna kill Jews. That's not the fucking point of the parallel, though. Hitler hijacked his government. There was a democracy before, and after there was no longer a democracy. Trump has done the same exact thing. But... Oh, he wasn't killing Jews, so anytime someone makes a parallel, it's like, what, are you just traumating Trump as a Nazi? And it's like, just listen to us, that's not the fucking point. It's like, even as a Republican, I'm fucking saying this shit. Right? Like, dude, whatever I'm saying, dude, I forgot what I was saying just 5 seconds ago. What was I saying 5 seconds ago? Can anybody... Right, I was talking about how fucking retarded school is. But I'm pretty sure I even have a video on my channel about that. But, right, how about you learn to speak a foreign language? Right, because, I don't know, if you're gonna learn a language, it's like, maybe coding? How about that? Maybe we should have code. No, that's not a mandatory class. That's, like, coding, I don't know, if you fucking feel like it. But, like, foreign languages? Holy shit, yeah, you should learn a foreign language. That way, if you're one of the, like, I know very, very few people who ends up moving out of your fucking hometown, oh, well, you'll probably be moving to another state. Oh, but what if you're one of the very, 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 very few people who almost, like, don't fucking exist, who end up leaving their home country of the United States, like, moving somewhere else with a different language. I don't know, maybe moving to a better country, such as, right, like, what if you do that shit, right? What if you, move out of the United States to some different place? What if you're one of those, like, very few people, every subject in school, it's like, yeah, this would be actually pretty useful to, like, a billionth of the population, like, maybe 1 in 10,000 of the fucking population. Yeah, that's pretty good to learn that shit. A foreign language? Yeah, so that if you're one of the very, very few people who end up moving to a different country where they speak a different language. Oh, well, great, you learned all this shit for fucking nothing. How many languages are there out there? Oh, well, I don't know, maybe then the, reasoning should be, well, if you end up moving out, you wouldn't really know where the fuck you'd move out to until you're fucking moving out. And you're probably not gonna move out anyway, so why the fuck would you learn a foreign language before then? You could learn a foreign language, learn how to speak, like, decently fluently in, like, 3 weeks, by doing Duolingo for an hour a day. I know that because I, like, learned Dutch that way. I fucking forgot pretty much all that shit, but, yeah, I could probably still form sentences in Dutch. So, maybe you would want to wait till you know if you're moving and where you're moving, so you know what language. If apparently, learning a language, but it helps develop your brain. Oh, like fucking little, Sudoku helps, fucking do that. Should we have a Sudoku class? Why the fuck don't we do that then? Learning a language, that helps. Okay, fine. How about a fucking coding language, some that's useful? No, how about a language that's spoken here? Like, I don't know, what do deaf people speak? Oh, sign language. No, let's not even fucking do that shit. Let's just, just the ultimate focus of school is always wasting your time. even things like math and science, once you get to like high school, you realize like none of this stuff is taught anymore in the context of what it actually means. It's just taught in the context of here are equations. Like, these are basically just letters. You don't have to know what the fuck. Oh, L? That's length. I mean, who the fuck cares? Like, it's L, okay? Like, here are the equations, know how to do it. So anything, so the only things that school teaches you that has any semblance of, like, use to anybody is, math and science. Like, that's it. Because math, except that math, the average person won't need any math, beyond, like, even middle school. Like, you don't even need, algebra. Why would the average person need algebra? But, like, fair enough, just for, like, general like, so maybe later you'll want to go on to that. Maybe the first year of algebra. And that should be the highest level of math that's required. But no, actually, like, if you want to graduate high school, you'll need to know how, like, sine, cosine functions work, trig identities, like, algebra 2. How to, like, plot functions, how to recognize different aspects of graphs. Like, even I, who was going into that field, forgot it. Because not only how useless it is to pretty much everybody, how, like, there's never the thought of bringing up, like, you'd imagine if something is gonna be taught in school that's so obviously useless, like, to the eye, you can just, on first glance, see this is fucking useless. Why the fuck are we learning this? Obviously, what the teacher should do then is just start off by, oh, well, by the way, here's, like, an application of this, right? So like, that's how it could be useful. So you, actually have the motivation within yourself to learn it, and because otherwise subconsciously you'll know that it's useless and you won't put effort into learning it. So you'd imagine that's the future, but no, like, once you reach high school, like, pretty much all that shit, it's like, that's not how and they'd get fired if they explained to you how the shit works. They can't do that. They're not allowed to do that. They have to just go by the curriculum. Again, like, my mother, she has that same problem, but much worse. Like, she's like, a kindergarten school teacher. Like, they'll rate her fucking school, her class, and just open up, the closets, and I'll see if there's any material that isn't from the school board, they'd throw it away and fire her, right? Like, they go in to make sure that, like, all of the content, but yeah, it's so the scoreboard has the worst fucking way of yeah, I'm just, like, spitting fucking drizzle. Yeah, gee, that's great. But dude, yeah, what's cool, all that history. So great history. How do we learn history? Do we learn it in the context of, well, firstly, we shouldn't even be learning it, because what is learning history? What message does that give? Oh, why would we need to learn history? Oh, to replace critical thinking. Because why do you learn history? Oh, so you don't repeat it. Okay, what did you learn in history class? You probably spent at least, like, 3 years learning that gassing Jews is not a good thing. Did you need history to? But that's what a history does. The whole point of having a history class is to try to get your brain to believe that you need 3 years worth of just like, memorizing things to understand that gassing Jews is bad. Thank God that we have 3 years worth of learning that over and over. Like, otherwise we wouldn't understand, right? What am I incorrect about? But yeah, that's the first thing. History, you don't need to learn that. You can use critical thinking. All of the stuff that we learn in history, every single thing. Now, there are obviously exceptions to that. But those aren't the exceptions that would be valid. Are not at all what's on the curriculum. It's all shit like gassing Jews is bad. Oh, did you know, like, they had this war where, like, they were killing Indians. Yeah, that's bad too, right? Like, what is the other than that stuff, when people say you learn history so you don't repeat it, what is the material from history class that they are talking about? Slavery was bad, concentration camps were bad, women not having equal rights was bad, gay people being stoned to death was bad. Like, that is it. That's the only thing that you will learn in public school education in history class that would be pertinent to that. So anything else? But next off comes, yeah, so this is let's replace critical thinking with history. That way, well, shit, with critical thinking, at least, since history doesn't just repeat itself in the same exact way. Oh, well, shit, I guess history kind of limits our ability to, like, I don't know, make use of the content, because, yeah, like, learning history, it's kind of like learning critical thinking, except that you're learning the tricks. And instead of learning how to drive, you're just learning that, yeah, at this road, you are, like, you're supposed to take a right. Okay, it's like, no, it's even stupider than fucking that. It's, what's even a good analogy for that? It's like, instead of learning how to add numbers up, you just memorize every every combination of two numbers and what they add up to, instead of actually learning how to add. That's basically what having a history class instead of a critical thinking class does. We don't have a critical thinking class. We have history class instead. But like, you'd think, okay, well, this can still have useful applications, because they are obviously, like, our country is a pretty complicated thing. There are things that are really subtle and that you don't see coming. So things that wouldn't be in history class, but that probably should be if we're gonna have history class. Like, yeah, a lot of things, maybe, it's just complex, so much, like, so many laws to this country, it wouldn't be obvious. So some things, I'm sure, would, belong in history class. But then what do you learn in history class? And you can go for the entire material. Take out anybody saved any of the history tests? I wish I had. Every single history exam. What is every single question? What is every single thing that you are taught to memorize? Like, all of the content. It's all, when did this happen? What date did this happen? And what was this called? And where did it happen? So every exam question: what was the name of the treaty in that year? What year did the treaty called this happen? Oh, how many ships did Christopher Columbus have? Oh, how many people were on his ships total? Oh, which ship was he on? It was, I remember, the Santa Maria. There was 3 ships. Like, that's all this. Like, every single aspect of history that you are made to memorize, that you will be quizzed on exams, is not the story, not the moral of the story, not how things happened and what you can take away from it. The only things that are like that, where there is a takeaway, is gassing Jews is bad, slavery is bad, and stoning gay people is bad. That's the only lessons that a history class, as they are taught in public school, have to give you. Everything else is just you memorizing how things happened in the like history, specifically in the context of the dates where when things happened, and where those things happened, and what those things were called. So yeah, a war. Imagine you have a war. What are gonna be the questions in the war? What year did what country declare war on who? What was the name of the king in which countries when the war started? How long did the war last? Which countries lost? Like, oh, which city was this battle fought in? How long did that battle last? Like, what were all of the countries that went to war that time? It's all just information pertinent to when something happened. Like, not a story with a moral to take away from it. It's all just, Oh, well, guess what? Okay, so with that in mind, what takeaway can you have from that? The only takeaway that you can have from this shit is, oh, well, I don't know, like this that I'm supposed to be learning from history, not letting it repeat itself. Oh, well, how did Trump get in office? Okay, so what did we learn about Hitler? Did we learn about how he took power, how he was able to coup his own government, and the fact that like there are at least like just so many like exact to the dot similarities that like Trump literally took his strategies from Hitler's playbook over and over. No, we didn't learn Hitler's playbook. What we know about Hitler is that 1940, we know about Hitler that Germany, that happened in Germany, and we know that like this was related to the Jews. Oh, well, is Trump in Germany? Is he the leader of Germany? Is he the like is he in 1940? Is that the time period where he's president? Okay, well, what the fuck does he even have in common with Hitler anyway, right? Like, that's the only things we learned in history class about Hitler. He had concentration camps for the Jews back then over there. So, all three things that we learned about Hitler, none of those things are pertinent to Trump. What fucking, like, moral of the story are we supposed to pull? And nobody ever realized, oh, our public education system is kind of garbage. Like, maybe the fact that, like, you'd get a better education from working, from fucking childhood in a coal mine. You'd have a better education working in a coal mine than in public school. I don't know, maybe we should do something about that. So what should we have instead of literally every single class? All of it's garbage. I don't know, so what is the number one killer in, like, what is the number one cause of death? Oh, heart disease. Oh, well, I have a question then. Why have I never a single day in my life heard the word cholesterol in public school? Oh, well, cholesterol, I guess that's not fucking important. Who the fuck cares about cholesterol? Go, like, I don't know, maybe go learn that on your free time. We're over here learning how to fucking take a proper piss, or how to history class, or fucking Pokemon cards. Like, all of it's the same shit. Just, like, none of it is academic material, what you have in school. Dude, I'm so passionately pissed, dude. At least I'm not having OCD. Thank shit. How about learning how to do research, since school isn't gonna teach you anything? I don't know, maybe, like, it would be worthwhile for school to at least teach you how to teach yourself, since they aren't gonna teach you anything. That way, like, since school isn't concerned with giving you an education, maybe they could at least have the kindness to educate you on how you can educate yourself, since educating you, like, what the fuck do you think they're here for? Definitely not that. No, they won't even teach you how to educate yourself on your own, since they won't do it. Research, what the fuck do you think you're here for? To learn how to learn? To learn? No, you're here to memorize shit so that you forget it 2 weeks from now and never remember it again. Again, a very simple reason why, if you've ever had a substitute teacher, like, you could be like I remember all the time in like 12th grade, we'd have substitute teachers. They'd be like maybe 2 years older than like the average. They would have like just graduated. Like, and I don't even know how they got to do that. To like, I guess they don't need because so many of them, they were like 22. Like, you must have just gone out of high school to be 22, my fucking age. Oh, well, like, anytime you have a question for them, even in 12th grade, about, like, oh, so how, I don't know, the teacher's not there, so I guess I can go to you for help now if I don't understand something. Oh, sweetie, I haven't done this in 2 years, I don't know. Why would that happen? Because if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's why you don't remember anything that you learned in school. Because none of it is relevant. So, how about health? Health in the context of nutrition, since bad diet choices and lifestyle choices are like the leading cause of death. Oh, I guess that's not fucking important. Like, learn how to speak jibber so you can like never speak it again. That's what's important. How about there was like so many things, so many fucking things. Just maybe learn how to make a video. That's more important than literally anything we're doing here. How about learning the laws in your country? Oh, that's an optional course. You don't actually have to know what laws you have to abide by. You'll go to jail if you break certain laws. Oh, well, that I guess that's not important. We're not gonna teach you that. How about oh, geography? We're gonna learn where the countries they will never go to are. How about the geography of your state? How about the geography of the fucking state you live in? No, we're never gonna learn that. How about what else? Coding. Oh no, we're gonna learn how to speak Spanish. Like coding, well, you'd actually use that. So that doesn't belong here. That doesn't belong on the curriculum. Should they all actually use in your future? How about oh well, I know you're here to like after you leave high school, maybe you're gonna go to college, but then you're gonna get a job, right? So like I don't know, how are you gonna get a job? What job are you gonna go for? Like do you know what you're gonna go for? How would you know? How would you know what's right for you? How would you know like what you're even looking for and where you're gonna find it? Oh, are we gonna have a class period? No, we're not gonna fucking do that shit. We're gonna have one day in the entire 4 years of high school where you take a field trip where they have like maybe 40 different jobs, none of which you're gonna get unless maybe the military. I don't think you're gonna do beehive keeping or whatever the fuck else they had over there to showcase what jobs you could have. Like, what if, like, you'd imagine when you'd leave high school, you would have a rough idea of, like, what are, like, the different jobs for different, like, what jobs are gonna require what majors? What are, like, good high-paying jobs at the moment that, like, that have been stable for the past around 5 to 10 years? That pay above like X amount of money despite not requiring a college education. What are like jobs that what's it called, like jobs that are like really fluctuating? How to recognize like what type of jobs are gonna be fluctuating, and like I know if you like when you get into a job, how to like get a good idea of like, should I expect to like maybe lose my job in 10 years? Like, is that likely to happen? Like, is labor gonna be outsourced? Is all? How about just the economy, right? How about yeah, a mortgage. What is a I don't know what credit score means. By the way, I'm pretty sure your credit score, like you get a credit card and you start with a certain number. And if you pay off, like, you can buy shit on your credit card, and if you pay it off, your credit score increases, and at a certain amount, like, the higher your credit score is, the more likely you are to get a loan. Do you think I learned that in school? Do you think they teach you that in school? Do you think I know how to do that? I've never had a credit card. Well, maybe that should have been, and it's just so much that's so obvious. Like, this should be the number one by far, especially now that we've had Trump. Like, this should be the number one like bipartisan issue to revamp public school. Like, this is a catastrophe. Like, again, we could replace public school with you're gonna go in the coal mines, and this country would be prospering way more. People would be graduating high school. Instead, they'd be graduating from the coal mines. They would be just far more prepared to go to college, far more prepared to go into any job, far more prepared just for life afterwards in general, regardless of where they're going to go. That's a problem. Like, that's an insane problem. So yeah, the fact that politics doesn't have that and global warming is the two main issues. The fact that like there's more hysteria over like whether like trans people should have equal rights than whether we should immediately revamp our public school system. How about another issue? Internet. Internet is now, I think everybody could agree, and it's been that way for at least like probably for the past 10 years. Internet is a basic human necessity. Okay, you can't do homework. A lot of classes even before you go on to college. And oh hell yeah, hell fucking yeah. So yeah, internet is where everybody is. Everybody lives on the internet. If you want to look something up, you can just go ask ChatGPT. So if you have like, again, in this day and age, you rely on everything for the internet. Everything is online. A lot of people, their jobs are online. When you're going to have like when you're in college, your grades, you're gonna have things to turn in. All of that's gonna be online. You might even have to take exams online. A lot of people have to take exams online. Well, all of that. Some people have their jobs like and just everything. Look at how often people spend on their phones. It's like you use your phone for everything. You use internet for everything. Like you can't you can't do your homework without a phone. You can go be homeless, I guess, without internet. So that's about all you can do without internet in this day and age. You can go be homeless. You need internet. It's a basic human necessity. So with that said, if you have just monopoly companies all over the place, places like Cox, as this Baker's saying, who just have monopolies over just huge areas such as where I live, where you can't just switch internet service providers if you get scammed. And you have these companies all over the place who will charge you, who will promise 24/7 internet in exchange for your money. And then you will give them your money and they will not provide you the service. And they just get away with it. Again, these people should be in jail for scam and for violating human rights. So we should probably have again what's it called? Like internet should probably be declared a human right, and we should just have 24/7 internet throughout the country, just 5G internet. Like that, these scammers are just put out of business since they aren't interested in doing business anyway. They're just interested in scamming people. So we can just cut that short, have 24/7 internet. Since internet is a basic human necessity, like food and water, in this day and age, and people just get scammed, like this could ruin your life. This like if you're taking an exam and Cox scams you as they usually, like you could fail school because of that. You could be fired from your job because of that. Like most people's entire lives, they couldn't go by their lives without the internet. Like the fact that this isn't a huge concern, that nobody like if this isn't a political concern, what does politics even fucking exist for? Like it's just to distract you, to make it seem like there's progress happening. But it's just the same issues that don't fucking matter. But that like it should be fucking obvious which one is correct. There shouldn't be a like issue that is both sided. Like again, just so many things in politics. Like oh, trans people. Oh, fucking just so many things. Like what the fuck is that even? Like what? Why is this a topic? This is a fucking joke. Oh, global warming? Like, should we... Is it fake? Like, is the Earth warming? I don't know. We could, like, just literally see it. Oh, like, I don't know. Is, like, maybe global warming isn't real because, like, I can't read a fucking thermometer. So, yeah, if I can't, fucking just, if I think that, science is bullshit, like, I'm a flat earther, maybe. Yeah, like, again, being a global warming denialist is the equivalent of being a flat earther. Oh, is the earth flat or is it not flat? I don't know, let's just... Well, that's what politics exists for, and yes, that's exactly what politics exists for. That's why political parties are fucking cancer. Another thing, like... Oh, the First Amendment. Why is it the First Amendment? Well, maybe because it's by far the most fundamental and important amendment for democracy. Okay, well, this world has, as I just mentioned, moved to online. So, anybody, like, this is how you communicate now. People, are not gonna be communicating, via just talking to each other. Nearly, like, this is the new world of communication. It's been that way for at least 10 years now. Probably far more. This is, where speech happens, realistically, in this world. So... Well, you have the First Amendment. You have the right to say whatever you like, as long as your speech isn't violating laws such as slander laws or whatever. Oh, well, isn't that great? You still have the First Amendment, right? So you can go out in the street where people are out on the road to get someplace. They're trying to go to work, but because of you and your dumbass opinion that they don't give a shit about, because your dumbass opinion is there to remind them of why they're gonna be late to work and what they're gonna have to come up with an excuse for their boss. Do you think they want to hear your fucking shit when you're literally being a public nuisance to them, and that's how you're getting your opinion across to them, by making sure they can't get to work because they have to see your opinion instead? Like, do you think that has the potential to like that form of speech, if your First Amendment rights were only protected under that particular situation, where like again, why is free speech? You have free speech for not only you get to voice whatever you want to say, but people can hear you and you can agree with one another and you can form like so that like that's a big thing to not allow like I know the press to, but oh my god, my brain's shutting down so fucking hard. But yeah, to allow for the truth to persist, we need the First Amendment, so that if your leaders try to say something completely fucking retarded, everybody can be there to point out how insane it is. So yeah, the First Amendment exists so you can convince people and spread awareness about whatever information you have. So that's a big part of it, so that you can spread your ideas and convince people. So that's why people go protest on the street, to convince people. Who the fuck are you gonna convince of your opinion when the thing you're just what's it called? You're like it's just in their fucking face that you're a public nuisance to them. They aren't gonna give a shit about your opinion. They're gonna just hate you. Okay, that's the only potential that you have of changing someone's mind when you're out in the street protesting. You have the potential to make people hate your cause for you being there. Okay, so that's all you can do by protesting out on the street. However, if you go on the internet, oh well, why are people on there? Why are people online? Oh, like, what is the internet? Everybody's showing each their opinion. What is Twitter? What is social media? Oh, everybody has an opinion, and everybody's there either to say their opinion or to check out somebody else's opinion. That's what you come there for. Okay, so that's where that speech belongs. The speech that the First Amendment is built to protect. It it only has value within the context of the internet, right? Like this has been the case for 10 years. You'd imagine, do you give me permission for what? Give a prostate to miss, what the fuck? Don't I not even have a prostate because I'm a male? Don't like only girls have that? Wait, guys can get prostate cancer. You know what? I'm confused. I don't fucking know anymore. But like, bro, what the fuck was I just saying? But yeah, you'd imagine, like, oh, this is, like, the First Amendment, for all intents and purposes, doesn't exist anymore. The only, the First Amendment exists to protect speech for a very specific reason, and that reason only applies, only makes sense within the context of online speech. So, the First Amendment, as it sits now, is for all intents and purposes just useless. Like, it might as well be something that you wrote on a piece of paper that just then you threw it out in the trash. Oh well, great. We have the First Amendment. That shit's like yeah, it still exists. It's still in the fucking trash. I mean, you could go get it and look at it if you want. That's pretty much all the First Amendment can do for us now. Until we actually bring it back to what it was supposed to be, until we adapt to, oh well, the internet exists now. That's like where that's the landscape for the First Amendment now. Oh, so what could we do about that? Well, again, very simple. So social media. Oh fuck! I gotta charge this vape. Fucking now. So social media platforms as they exist now, they'll try to pander to advertisers. And who are the people who are just most who are the people who would want to get most hooked onto your shit? Well, little kids who are like, you might have noticed when you're a little kid, you watch YouTube videos all the time, and it's like all this shit, like anything is just so enjoyable to watch. Like, you get hooked on this shit when you're a kid. As an adult, that stuff's not gonna happen anymore. So, like, they have every incentive, kids, people who don't belong here, and people who should be outside digging with a spoon. Oh, well, those people, the people who were there because their parents were fucking neglecting them and didn't want to have a kid but fucking had one anyway and now doesn't want to deal with them, so just leaves them in front of the screen. Those are the people who platforms like YouTube are gonna want to pander to the most because they drive the most customers. So because of that, they're going to just alienate and fuck over literally the entire like everybody who belongs there, everybody who makes up the community, who isn't just a fucking nuisance to everyone around them because they just have a squeaker voice and don't have anything to say other than, oh, I'm offended that you said you can't say that. My mommy doesn't allow me to say that, so you shouldn't get to say it either. That's like so often all the shit and it's like, you should be digging with a fucking spoon. But either way, like, yeah, those are the people YouTube's interested in. So they just go with this ultra-fascistic shit so that advertisers will want to be on their stuff because they know, like, yeah, kids. And then, like, their kids are gonna use their parents' like credit cards. Like, they don't have to worry about money. Their parents fucking have money. They don't have to work for it. So they're the perfect people to pander to. So that's why they do all of that shit. Well, what you could do, the government can create its own platform. It's like, we've had at least 10 years to think of this. You'd imagine it wouldn't take them 10 years. Oh, the First Amendment's gone? The First Amendment, what? Oh, we have to fix this. No, apparently fucking not. Apparently not. No, we don't. All we had to do is have just competition. Again, like, run this competition. That's why we have a capitalist society. The government could just start its own platform and mandate through legislation, just have Congress pass some like a new act that or like just have Congress basically extend the First Amendment to cover that platform. You can amend, yeah, I think the word is amend. You can amend the First Amendment, make it, like, just make an addition to it. You don't even, no, it's not even amending it. You could just expand on the First Amendment or create a new amendment with, like, I think 2/3 majority in Congress or some, and, like, who wouldn't want, like, why would someone, like, disagree with that? So, and if once you have an amendment that would legislate that your speech on that platform is protected under First Amendment rights. So if you post something on that platform and it gets deleted and that speech wasn't illegal speech, whoever would have censored that would go to jail for First Amendment violation. So that would be probably terrorism, probably a charge like that. So better not fuck with that shit. If people had that safety in their minds to know, like, yeah, this platform is the platform that is literally mandated by law that censorship, unless it is censorship from your speech is illegal, like, by law, censorship cannot happen. Like, why don't we have that? So that should be the type of issues that are at play. Like, revamp our school system. So just replace every single thing. Replace, like, get rid of all of the useless subject matters. So everything from, so every single thing that is in high school besides Algebra 1, every single thing, get rid of all of it. And replace it with things that are actually useful, like learning how to research, learning how to code, learning how your economy works, learning what a loan is, learning what jobs there are to get out there, learning, like, details about that job, about those jobs, learning, like, what kinds of jobs are available where, if you, like, have certain passions, like, where you can expect to have to move, what type of college education you might have to expect to get for different jobs, how much different jobs pay, how like how how available are these jobs, how much competition are you gonna have to do, how how a lot of jobs they're all already taken. Maybe some of that. Maybe learn what the fucking laws are in your own country. Maybe learn the geography of where you live rather than where others live. Maybe learn about the present, because you live in the present instead of learning about the past, since that's not where you live. Maybe just so many things, just so many fucking things. Oh, how about just making internet, which is a basic necessity. Dude, I am so glad I went on this. Dude, I'm gonna do this Holocaust one day, dude. I'm gonna fucking save the world. I'm gonna say, I'm so glad I went on this embarrassing fucking shithole rant. Because at least I don't have OCD. And at least now I can go to work. And I can know, dude, I'm not gonna get fired from work today because I just started having a panic attack in the middle of work. Thanks to this shithole fucking live stream. Dude, we're very far from getting better, as you can see. But I was way worse than this. Way more insane and unhinged and just collapsing in every aspect of my life. Way more problems. My room looked like complete cancer. Just so many things. And we made it back from all that. At 19, I pulled my fucking life back together. So if I could do that then, dude, why the fuck can't I do it now? I have this whole story, all this Twitter shit that dude, should I finally read my just me and you? I'm oh my god, I feel lightheaded, I'm about to pass out. Oh, dude, I have to go to work. Well, I'm such a fucking mess. Can you stop with the discrimination? Wait, what? Was that a joke? Can I stop with the discrimination? I have no clue what that's referring to. But I have your answer. I didn't even have to type it. Somebody else did that for me. Put this man in charge of the Department of Education immediately. Dude, you know what? And if I was in charge, what would I do? I would just hire people who know. I wouldn't even because if there's just so much to be done, no one person could do it. They say okay, I didn't have to. Oh my god, I'm going insane. I want to be in the coal mines with you. Fucking great. Just me and you alone all night long. Dude, that's fucking cool. I don't know if you're a girl. It's you can't be you can, as long as you're a girl, because I'm not gay. I can't be out of your league. So at least you have that for yourself. Just so maybe we shall take Chris from Cox as a sacrifice. Poor fucking Chris, dude, from yesterday. Oh shit, dude. Dude, I was going on a rant about Cox, and my boy fucking chimed in. Dude, we have that somewhere, right? Yeah, we definitely do. I just fucking tweet so much. Dude, it's in there. It's somewhere. Oh, here. I think that's that. No, it's not that. Dude, I'm going fucking nuts, dude. Holy shit. Do we need to see this? Here we go. This poor fucking Chris. He must have. I hope I didn't give him a headache, dude. He will. This fucking insane lunatic. He has to fucking deal with these people. Poor Chris, dude. Poor fucking Chris. We shall take Chris from Cox as a set in protest of these. Why is he talking about cocks? Who, me or somebody else? I think I was talking about cocks because I was like responding to my comments. Who was talking about cocks? Oh no, I'm not talking about cocks. I'm talking about fucking Cox. It's an internet service provider. I'm not talking about cocks. Sounds pretty gay. No, I'm not gay. Shut the fuck up, dude. I want to give you a prostate massage. I don't even know what that would look like. Where's my prostate? Like, is it up my asshole? Yo, where the fuck? Do you give me permission? Well, sure, because I'm pretty sure your prostate is inside of your body. So if you can manage to, like, pull your hands through my skin, like, I don't know, like, skin versus skin. Can you cut skin with skin? I don't give you permission to just use strength to make that work. Like power, I mean. But dude, I can't fucking speak English. Never mind, you are right. Maybe he had his prostate removed. Robin, how many hours do you do? No, I have gotten some up my nose removed when I was like 3. Like amidal. That's how you say it in French. But not that, no. How many hours do you do? Hours of what? Of jerking off? Well, why you're not gay? How many hours of week? So I have around like 19 hours a week. Dude, you know what? I'm gonna get in my... I mean, I should probably take a shower before I go to work. I do that every time. But you know what? This is a very special occasion. I already took my shower this morning, right? I take a shower every morning when I go to school. And like before I go to work. So, yeah. I took one this morning. I mean, I went to the gym since then, but like, dude, it's just 6 to 11, whatever. Like, I mean, what am I? Yeah, I'll put deodorant. Dude, I'm going in my fucking shower right now. Now. 6 views? Are you fucking shitting me? Oh, just a cold shower makes everything so much better, bro. And by the way, I've been working out. Do I look bigger? Should I like... I don't know, this is pretty cringe because I'm still a fucking twig, but I think I've made some progress. I mean, like, I don't know, I'm bigger than I was back when I was stronger. Like, do I look pretty good? Yeah, I think I have like a 4-pack now. Like, that's pretty good, right? Hell fucking yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Oh, the mic's right. Hell yeah, motherfucker. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, I think I'm done. Oh shit, I gotta fucking go. Oh my god, I have to fucking go, dude. Look, wait. I am. Okay. Taco Bell shit you are from, oh, I'm far from a twig. I guess, dude, vegan gains would definitely agree on it. Well, thank you. You know what? I appreciate that. I'm making progress, dude. Just not with strength. Like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, put this shit back on A. Yeah, we've been going to the gym, alright? Even though my life's deteriorating, I'm not letting go of that because that's one thing that's just easing. And these days, I'm scared. I'm really scared that's the next thing that's gonna blow between, like, twice in a row having an OCD fucking just... like, panic attack as soon as I leave the gym, and the fact that I'm somehow making progress backwards. Dude, like, I'm getting bigger, but I was able to do like 310 pounds for like leg, what's it called, like leg press. Like that was a month ago. Now I can do 270. What the fuck happened? Like, no, well, I kept training. That's what happened. So I don't know if it's like me just eating like a banana, and that's like all I eat in a day sometimes. But like these days I've been eating more. So like, what the fuck is up with that? But oh shit, don't forget work, dude. Dude, you know what? You're absolutely fucking right. See ya. Thanks, dude.